I wanted to quickly share with you the purpose of this investor qualification form. From the SEC perspective, and that's the Securities Exchange Commission, when raising private money from two or more individuals, the SEC would probably deem this that I, as the sponsor putting the deal together, is basically selling a security. So if you just happen to Google the sec.gov into your browser, and you come to here where Regulation D offering, there's several ways where you can raise money from private individuals. I specifically target what's called a 506 Reg D offering. I specifically target investors for my deals are what's called an accredited investor or someone that's what's deemed a sophisticated investor. I'll get to that definition in 1 second, but there's allowed up to 35 sophisticated investors. So the definition of an accredited investor is someone, this is all for banks and some other things, but for a natural person or an individual, an accredited investor is someone who has a net worth of $1 million, that would be excluding the primary residence or their home, or an individual with income of 200K as a single person or 300K as a joint taxpayer. So don't be discouraged if you don't possibly meet either of these two definitions, because as I said before, someone can still participate in some deals if they're what's called a sophisticated investor. And what a sophisticated investor is someone that may have done real estate deals before or has the occupational or professional background to understand how deals and investments work. As we all know, all deals or investments have an element of risk. So if someone can prove that they have maybe by a degree or designation or experience doing real estate deals, if they can just show that or demonstrate that they've participated before, they can still do invest in these types of deals. So this form is set up where the individual would enter their information, and as by definition from the SEC, someone with that 200K or 300K, it's an either or, so it might be just the income, it might be just the net worth of $1 million excluding personal residence, or it could be both, or it could be none of these. And this is where the sophisticated investor would be. So we would just need to demonstrate, background, maybe some experience, maybe the number of properties owned and the types of properties and your prior year experience, how long you've been doing it, and maybe a value of that. Again, if you're A and B, you don't need to do C, but it's helpful just to know that. And then D is just the previous relationship, just documenting how we know each other, and it's just helpful for what's establishing a pre-existing relationship. And then the bottom part of this form is just indicating how much I'm interested in investing. If I'm doing a large deal, I generally target large investors who can put up this type of a value, but I also have opportunities at this lower amount. So I always want to match up a deal or opportunity to an investor, just so it just makes sense across the board. So after this document is completed, signed, and dated, you would fax it back to me at this particular number, or you can scan and email it to me at this particular email address. If there's any questions at all, certainly feel free to call me. And just so you know, when this form is completed and sent back, I do not audit the form. It is your, I guess, your representation here indicating that your income and net worth. So I don't request financial statements or tax returns. Just so you know that. And I hope this is helpful to you. Again, if any questions, just let me know. Thank you.